All right, it is Josh Fremd, who is getting close to getting back in the cage, October 29th. I know you're probably itching for that second go in the octagon. So what's the feel like for you right now?
Oh man, it feels great. I mean, everything's going well in camp. I feel like I'm peaking at the right time. I still feel like I got 2 weeks of solid hard work left. And yeah, I'm just excited to get back in the cage and, show people what I'm capable of.
Well, I know that's probably what you're most excited about, right? I mean, the first one you get in there, it doesn't necessarily go your way. Of course, you're stepping in on short notice. I mean, not really full preparation. So I guess how do you balance that, and how did you feel after that first one?
I felt, I felt amazing. I lost, and yeah, it was short notice, and there were some things I wish that I could, have done differently. But I remember being back in my hotel with my coach, like just gasping for air, like, holy shit, that was the coolest thing I've ever done. Like in front of a crowd, my first UFC fight, that was so cool. It was just everything I've ever dreamed of. But I do wish, even on short notice, like he couldn't finish me, couldn't put me away. I just wish I had maybe another week to, do the extra things that I wasn't doing at the time because I didn't have a set fight. I was just training. But it comes with the territory, and I'm just excited to get back and, show myself.
I bet, man. All right, so we thought we were supposed to see you in July. I guess what happened there that we didn't get to see you over the summer?
I had a little bit of an injury, a little bit. I had a significant injury that impeded me from like training hard, like being able to go live and spar and everything. And I was like all for it, like, coach, I'll just take this time, I'll heal, I'll go in and I'll fight again. Like there's no way that I'm gonna miss this opportunity because I think it's a good matchup for me. And my coaches, they're looking out for me. They want me to, I've sacrificed a lot for this. I should be 100% when I go in there, make sure that I can have a good showing. And they, made the adjustment to step out and have a teammate step in. Cody did fantastic. So I'm all healed up. I'm ready to go. I've been grinding like hell all summer. Even though I was injured to where I couldn't spar or do anything live, I was still drilling. I was still hitting the bag. I was still doing what I could, to work around it. Just not, I don't want to waste any more time. It's a short-lived career, so got to get it while I can.
Yeah, 100%. So you said you liked the matchup. So I guess does that mean that you were kind of excited that they put the fight back together? Like, did you ask for that, or is that just how things worked out?
I didn't ask for it. I'm the low man on the totem pole. I don't get to ask for anything. It's whatever they give me. If I say yes, they said they wanted to give me him again, and he agreed on it. So I was like, all right, let's do it.
I love it. So what do you think? What is it about him? Is it something about his style, or something about the way you match up that you like the matchup so much? What do you think about him as a fighter? I guess.
I just think he's young. He's inexperienced. He's definitely athletic. He's strong. And when you look at the landscape of the middleweights and everything, there are no easy fights. I'm not saying that Tresean's going to be an easy fight. He's not. He's a tough dude. But when it comes to like, are you fighting Tresean Gore? Are you fighting Israel Adesanya? Like there's levels to it. So I thought that it was a good matchup for me. Let myself get in there, prove who I am, get a W, and then we'll go from there.
Very nice. And you talk about teammates. The gym right now is full of guys that got fights right now. What's the energy like in that room, man? It seems like the whole damn team's about to fight.
I love it. Every week we got 5, 6, 7 guys going out fighting. This week you got 3 guys. You got Brandon Royval and Jonathan Martinez, 2 of the baddest dudes in the planet, going out fighting for the UFC. And we have Jacoby Jones, who's a stud back home, going out fighting again. Everyone has fights. All the big guys have fights booked. We're all pushing each other. It's a great time to be at Factory X.
I'm looking forward to it, man. A lot of big matchups. How about for you? You mentioned the thrill of fighting in front of the crowd. Now you won't get to do that. I mean, is there any like kind of, I don't know, letdown or whatever that you got to go in the Apex? I mean, I guess everybody's had to do it lately.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a letdown at first, only because like I had that opportunity with a crowd and I wasn't able to step through the door with that opportunity. So that's going to be like a huge regret for the rest of my life. But I fought during COVID times and I fought in front of no one. It was just me and my coaches. But so that I'm used to that. I'm cool with that. So yeah, I just got to go out there and prove to people that I need to be in front of fans again.
Nice. Well, you'll get the opportunity to do that. I guess, I mean, in some ways, does this feel like kind of the real debut? I mean, I know you can't, nobody wants to make excuses. Nobody, you said it. I'm not trying to act like the fight didn't happen, but does it feel like, okay, this is the debut? Now you're not getting me on short notice. Now you're getting me with a full camp. But is that kind of the way you're looking at this?
Not really. It's more or less, I'm not putting, there is no, because I built it up in my mind. Oh, UFC, I've been working my whole life, 10 years just to get to this UFC. There is none of that right now. All I'm focused on is going in there and getting into a fight. I don't care if it's UFC, if it's LFA, if it's Bellator. The same things are going to be happening. I'm going to be shirtless. I'm going to be in short shorts. I'm going to be locked in a cage. And we're going to get to it. We're going to scrap. And that's all I'm looking forward to right now.
It's pretty funny when you break it down like that, isn't it? It's a silly thing that we do in this sport.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Josh? What do you think the biggest difference is going to be, man? I mean, is it just, cardio's better? And I mean, knowing that you have a full camp, what do you think fans are going to know is different if maybe the first time they saw you fight was the last time?
I would say the first one you're going to see a difference is going to be my physique. Like, yeah, I took that fight on short notice. I wasn't training full time. I was trying to stay ready because you never know in this sport. But I was working nonstop. It was playoff football season. I was eating bad. I was hanging out with friends. I wasn't like 100% committed, but I knew that was a good opportunity. And I felt like on any given day I could beat Fluffy. I still feel like I can beat Fluffy, but this time, now that I have it locked in, I've had weeks to prepare my diet. The extra stuff that I wasn't doing is in there. Like, you're just going to see improved, well-rounded Josh that, I was tired last fight, but there was no quitting me. So this time I'm going to have my gas tank, and there's still not going to be any quitting me.
I love that. Are you full-time now? Were you able to quit your work now that you're in the UFC? Are you full-time?
No, I still got to have a little job on the side, that, especially since I didn't win, that money goes quick, especially with taxes, paying the gym, paying my bills, playing catch up. I got a job that's more, conducive to me training longer and having more opportunities to train 2-3 times a day. And it's a helpful place. It's more of like a recovery spot, so I can get my recovery in. So I'm not full-time yet. Hopefully one day I will be, but it's the name of the game right now. Where I got to climb the fence to be able to do that.
Well, maybe an extra 50 G's in the pocket might help that out. A little performance of the night, something like that, help you move in that direction.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
I love it. Well, we're looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to you getting that say. I guess last thing for you, I mean, what's the goal here for you? I mean, obviously it's just a win, but I mean, do you feel like that you have something to prove, or there's a certain thing you want to accomplish, or is it just we just got to get our hand raised here?
Kind of both. Like, I got to get my hand raised. I'm not stupid. I know how this business works. Some people get, to fight out their whole contract if they're trying to build someone up. Some people get 0-2 and let go. My back's against the wall. I got to get a win, and I got to prove. I've had a chip on my shoulder my whole life when it comes to this sport, and I got to prove a lot to other people. I got to prove a lot to myself. Kind of going back to when I read Forrest Griffin's book when I was like super young, how when he had his first fight in the UFC, like, he kind of had to prove to himself that he belongs here. And like, I believe I belong here. I believe I deserve my spot at the table. Now I got to go out and I got to prove that to everyone.
Man, that's a strong message right there. Strong belief. Looking forward to it. It'll be October 29th against Tresean Gore. We'll certainly be there watching. Josh, best of luck and thanks for the time, man.
Oh, thank you, John Morgan. It's awesome talking to you.